Hey Adam, how are you? It's Catherine Mary Stewart. You asked me to tell you some funny stories from Night of the Comet and The Last Starfighter. So I've been thinking about it. I really did have such a good time on both those movies. So there's lots of stories, but I've said this before, Night of the Comet, the budget was like $700,000, which is nothing. So it was almost like guerrilla filmmaking, I call it. We were all in it, 100% to do the best job that we can, given the parameters of the budget. So there was lots and lots of stuff with that. But I remember like I feel like it was one of the first scenes of the movie anyway. I'm not exactly sure of the sequence when we shot it, but up in the projection room with Michael Bowen, who was Larry. That whole scene with the popcorn, and he was so funny on the phone. I mean, he's such a good actor. You've seen him in a ton of stuff since then. That was a really, really super fun scene. And then kind of making out, and he's like, yeah, I'll give you $5 or whatever it is he says. I'm like, you know what that makes me sound like, right? That was super fun to shoot that. Also, it's basically the first scene in the movie where I'm at the theater and I'm playing the game, and Mel, played by Stanley Brock, said, go check the theater, clean the theater out. And again, such a brilliant character actor. I mean, I just couldn't help but laugh every time he said his line, and you'll see me laughing in that scene. I think as it was written, it was like, I stay kind of stone-faced or whatever, but I couldn't help laugh, and they ended up keeping that in the movie. So that was fun. That was really fun, for sure. I mean, one of the best parts about this business is working with these brilliant actors. So I guess an unusual scene for sure was when we were, Kelly Maroney and I, Sam, were tied up in the basement with the box boys, with these wacko, crazy box boys led by Willie, who was played by Ivan Roth, again, brilliant actor. I mean, it makes it so much fun. That was pretty wild because we're down there, we're chained up, and they're like playing Russian roulette with us and trying to react in an honest way to something like that is really hard. I mean, it's terrifying. It's just terrifying. So that was pretty challenging, but I think it turned out really well. I think it did anyway. In The Last Starfighter, again, a bigger budget, by the way, but a lot of fun and such terrific actors. I mean, give me a break. Robert Preston, Down O'Hurley, Vernon Washington, who played the guy in the trailer with the dog, and he sort of said the most important line, I feel like, in the movie, where it's, something like, if you have the opportunity, grab on and hold on tight. I think that was kind of like the message of the movie, frankly. Such a lovely man. Sadly, he's passed away, as have Robert Preston and Dan O'Hurley. It was a long time ago, though. Gosh, I had so much fun. Lance Guest and I are still really good friends. I had so much fun on that movie. I think one of my favorite scenes, and that was really funny and hard not to laugh as you were shooting it, was when we're at the lake and he's sort of whispering sweet nothings into my ear that are totally offensive. And finally I just shove him off me, and he gets shot by, like, whatever it was, the alien, and he squirts out this green goo when he's trying to confess the fact that he's a beta unit. It was so funny. And then I just love that sequence where we run to the truck and speed towards this alien pod to explode it so the guy can't get away. And then I leap out of the truck. I love all those action sequences. And my favorite thing is it's so dramatic, and I just love it, where I'm standing there, you know, with my hair fluffing, flowing in the wind, and I look up into the sky and I say, I love you, Alex Rogan. Love that. Yeah, probably the most unusual scene in that was when Alex is coming back to Earth, and we are watching his spacecraft land in the trailer parking lot, basically. At that point, they didn't know exactly what the thing was going to look like, or whether they were going to use traditional special effects, you know, with models, or if they were going to use CGI. And so Nick Castle, the director, was just sort of, they put this massive fan up, which blew dust and dirt, and he sort of pointed up into the sky and said, you know, look up there, and it's this amazing thing, and react to that. Which, you know, is, I mean, movie making is all fantasy anyway, so it's a part of it, but it's unusual, and you have no idea how it's going to turn out. But I think it worked out fine too. So a few stories for you. I hope you're doing well, Adam. And hey, it's Valentine's Day coming up, so I hope you have a great Valentine's Day with someone you love, or even just love yourself. Okay, bye for now.